On 2nd February 2023, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, rejected a report by the Education Committee on the exorbitant fees charged by schools. The Deputy Speaker said that the report fell short of the expectations of the House and ordered the committee to return to the drawing board and work on a new comprehensive and better report.
The number of students that enroll, the people that enroll for primary one, the number ranges between 1.82 million pupils. But by the time they reach P7, the number is in 700, 800,000. Now, where did the rest of the children go? The answer is not, there's no answer to that, for that at the moment. So these are all issues we shall query into, try to understand them, so that when we bring our report on the floor of Parliament to advise ministry on the way forward. But all in all, currently the challenge we have in schools, of course, a few schools that we visited, you find that government is not giving any money to schools. The reason being that the budget of the Ministry of Education is now keeps on decreasing.
Some of the MPs said the report was substandard. Others proposed that Parliament adopts the minority report, which pointed out anomalies in the way schools charge fees and offered practical recommendations instead of sending the committee team back to the drawing table. The committee chairperson, John Tamuhira, said that the committee will invite all the key stakeholders in the education sector and hear from them.
Currently, we have concluded the National Sports Bill, and we are making a program of visiting all the schools, most schools in the region. They may not be all schools, but visiting regions to find out the status of issues of fees. I will present the report on the floor of Parliament. A few things have to be added in, and then we take it back. But as we go into the field, what we expect to do is that what we are planning to do is to find out what has been the persistent cause of fees increment.
Currently, we have been tasked to go around schools to examine the fee structures, to find out reasons why people have shot up their school fees, especially those schools that are grant aided by the government. We ask several questions. We want to find out how often they have increased their school fees structure, how recent they increased the school fees structure, what is the percentage increase, and what is the reason for this rapid increase.
In the previous committee report, it was noted that some government grant-aided schools claim that they charge extra non-tuition fees because the government pays salaries and wages of only a small percentage of the teaching and non-teaching staff. They noted that there are many other expenses incurred in running the schools, including utilities and the necessary infrastructure for students and staff, which the government hardly provides for.
The issue about school fees is very pertinent, and as the committee goes out to look at the exorbitant fees that schools are levying, it is also very important to acknowledge that there are some very average schools of a common person, like where I went, that have never received assistance from government. The buildings they don't have classrooms, so those ones they need to start from there, because those are still affordable fees of 350. They are those schools. So whereas we are focusing on those schools with 2 million, these ones of middle income people like us are disappearing. I have so many of those schools in my constituency.